London. A man being held at a much criticised centre for migrants in Britain has died after falling sick, bringing renewed criticism to the Conservative government over its treatment of asylum seekers. The Home Office said a man who was staying at the Manston migrant centre in South East England died in a hospital on Saturday after OC becoming unwell. Authorities are trying to contact next of kin of the man, who is believed to have arrived in England in a small boat on November 12. We take the safety of those in our care extremely seriously and are profoundly saddened by this event, the Home Office said. A post-mortem examination will take place, so it would not be appropriate to comment further at this time. It said there was no evidence at this stage to suggest that this tragic death was caused by an infectious disease. Cases of diphtheria, scabies, and other communicable diseases have been reported at Manston, where people who have arrived by boat across the English Channel are sent for security and identity checks before moving to longer-term accommodation. A surge in arrivals and a bureaucratic backlog has seen people, including children, languishing for weeks. A facility intended to house at most 1,600 people had more than 4,000 occupants last month, after hundreds were moved there from another site that was firebombed by a far-right attacker. The number has since dropped. Independent government inspectors who visited the site said they saw families sleeping on floors in prison-like conditions that presented fire and health hazards. Anwar Solomon, chief executive of the Refugee Council, called for a thorough and speedy investigation of the death. Every person in Manston must be looked after with the care and attention they need, so when a tragic death like this takes place it is always a matter of serious concern, he said. The UK receives fewer asylum seekers than many European nations, including Germany, France, and Italy, but thousands of migrants from around the world travel to northern France each year in hopes of crossing the Channel. Some want to reach the UK because they have friends or family there, others because they speak English or because it is perceived to be easy to find work. In recent years there has been a sharp increase in the number of people attempting the journey in dinghies and other small craft as authorities have clamped down on other routes such as stowing away on buses or trucks. More than 40,000 people have arrived in Britain after making the hazardous Channel trip so far this year, up from 28,000 in all of 2021 and 8,500 in 2020. Dozens have died in the attempt, including 27 people almost exactly a year ago when a packed smuggling boat capsized. The small boat crossings are a long-standing source of friction between Britain and France. Last week the British government agreed to pay France €72.2 million, $75 million, in 2022 to 2023 in exchange for France increasing security patrols along the coast by 40%. In another attempt to deter the crossings, Britannica's government has announced a controversial plan to send people who arrive in small boats on a one-way journey to Rwanda, to break the business model of smuggling gangs. Critics say the plan is immoral and impractical, and it is being challenged in the courts.